Hello and welcome to another mini-sode of Skeindeer Knits. My name is Ellie and I am a Norwegian living and knitting in London, and you can find me on Instagram as Skeindeer and as a designer on Ravelry as Skeindeer Knits. And do not forget to join the Ravelry group Skeindeer Knits, which is the best place to take part in knit-alongs and giveaways and take part in the community, get answers to questions, take part in the conversation, pattern support and general getting in touch and chatting. First take, that's impressive. So yeah, it's another mini-sode. Apparently this is a thing that I do now. This one is going to be entirely devoted to giveaway prizes for all the knit-alongs that I have just concluded. So I just want to give you all a heads up that this is basically going to be a full-on advertisement. Essentially it's really only relevant if you did take part in the cal, or you want to see what kind of prizes that I usually give away, or you're just interested in the products, if you want to discover some new makers. But I am gonna unashamedly talk about each and every item as giving gratitude to everyone who has donated prizes for the giveaway, because literally everything here is donated from makers, independent makers in the knitting community, which is incredible, and I'm super grateful. And so I'm going to be shouting their names loud and clear, and yeah, it will totally sound like an advertisement, so don't say I didn't warn you. I will also try to remember to link to the makers down below. Note to self, Ellie, when you're editing this, just put links below and write their names here and just make your life easier and let people find the makers who have so kindly donated this entire pile of stuff that I have next to me right now. So the way this works with all these cal prizes is that I have been using the random number generator in each and every thread that's relevant to this, and I have used that to draw random winners. So what you have to do, if you find that your name has been mentioned here, your Ravelry name specifically has been mentioned here, is to message me on Ravelry with your postal address so I can send it to you. If you do not message me, then you may actually miss out on the prizes, and I might do a redraw or save the prizes for another occasion. So just be aware of that. I might also myself be awfully slow at getting back to you. You're allowed to chase me up on these things if several weeks passes. I'm gonna try to be good, but just to give you a heads up, I'm not quite with it with all the inboxes that I have, but it is my intention to mail each and every item to each and every person who have gotten in touch with me. So let's get started. First, I want to give a massive thank you to Tina. Tina is a very accomplished knitting designer in Norway. She's released a bunch of books under her knitting design name Strikkezilla, and she has donated an unfathomable amount of stuff to give away. Like, I still actually haven't been able to give away most of those things, so even though everyone's getting something from Tina, but there's still stuff left for future giveaways. She did tell me, she did warn me that there will be more things than I will be able to handle, and she was right. So let's get started. I thought we'd kick things off with a year-long knit-along. I reckon most of you, like amongst the people watching here, that will probably be the most participated in knit-along. That's just my guessing. So I guess that's the most relevant. So we will start off with that. Now we have one prize here. In this bag you're going to see a lot. There's a lot of people who won this one. Yarn on my head with a, I think this is an alpaca. If it's a llama, then, you know, llamas are cool too. In this bag by Strikkezilla, we have some stitch markers that she has donated. They come in these adorable wooden boxes. And the stitch markers, they look like this. There are different sizes, but they're all these soft copper rings. That's some focus, that's pretty good. I love these boxes. They are just, they're really nice, really like hardy wooden, just... there's something about them that pleases me. I kind of wish I'd kept one, but oh well, oh well. The other thing that we have in this bag is donated from Emilia of Arctic Yarns. Emilia has donated just a mad amount of yarn to this podcast in the past, and she has donated this as well. This is on the Vilje base from Hillesvåg, which is probably my favorite yarn in the world, actually. Like, if they just expand the color range of Vilje, it's my favorite yarn. It's soft, it's steekable, sticky enough for colour work, it's got all the good things. And these particular ones have been dyed by Amelia. Well, this is the undyed one, but she's dyed the beautiful, adorable pink one. So that goes into this price. I'll just pop it back in here. And there will also be a little card from Strikkezilla in each and every bag for everyone. So you can check out her stuff if you're interested. I have been organised and like pinned on a little note for who got which price and what post number they were, so everything's very organized today. I'm not sure what's happened to me or who I am, but anyway. So random number generator drew post number 8 for the year-long Knitalong, and that is Caper Chris, I think. Caper Chris. I'll put your name down here just in case I'm mispronouncing that, but yeah, this will be shipped to you. So basically this drawstring bag with the yarn and the stitch markers will be coming your way if you message me on Ravelry. It did just dawn on me that maybe I should actually tell you what the rules for the cal was, in case you actually don't know. I don't know. This is going very backwards. Basically, the people who are in the draw for the year-long Knitalong did make 6 pairs of colourwork mittens for the year of 2018. And so, yeah, that's quite the accomplishment when they get these prizes. They will have made 6 pairs of colourwork mittens, which is like, yay. So, next winner. So this will look familiar. Same bag, same price. Yes, Amelia donated 2 pairs of this yarn and Strikkezilla donated 2 boxes. So I thought, you know what? We can actually have 2 identical prices for this one. So the winner for that is Karebear with like a lot of E's and a K. That was post number 96 in the year-long Knitalong. So Karebear, you win this, and I will ship that off to you if you get in touch with me on Ravelry. So the last prize I have to give away for the year-long Knitalong is also in one of the Strikkezilla drawstring bags. This one reads Trøsteneste, which is like comfort skeins. But trøste doesn't mean comfort in general. It's like a specific comfort to those who are sad, or those who need comfort, those who are upset. You know, if a child is crying, you will trøste them. So that's what this is. Trøsteneste, comfort skeins. And in here we have some really awesome prices. So this yarny maker has donated a skein, actually 1 skein and 2 minis. Now I was given the opportunity to keep the minis and give away the skein, but given that this yarn is just amazing color work on it, this is perfect. I would absolutely love to knit color work with this. I just couldn't make myself give away just this without any contrast yarn for you to work color work. So you're getting these minis as well, and they go really beautifully well together. I can already imagine some color work mittens where there's just a little bit of color work in the cuff. That would be perfect for this, I think. Maybe fingerless mitts, I don't know how much this is, but anyway, I absolutely adore this yarn. I love how it feels. It's woolly and sticky and soft, and I just dropped the bag. But yeah, very pleased to be able to give this away. I am very grateful for having this been donated to the Knitalong. Yes, I just want to showcase the maker. You know, I feel like I need to get a new camera because the focus is just awful at this point, but there we are. The other thing that you can find in this particular bag is a bunch of buttons. Now there are 4 of this set of sock shaped buttons from Rememerances Pottery. Now Rememerances Pottery is Natalie, who is an amazing person and a pottery maker, ceramicist, whatever the lingo is, and she gave me a bunch of buttons actually over a year ago now to give away. And yeah, these are ceramics. They are just amazing quality, like you won't believe it. These are proper hardy material, and I'm kind of crazy for parting with them, but it was, you know, partially made to be for giveaways. So there should be 8 of these altogether, which is actually the exact amount of buttons I usually use on my cardigan, so hopefully that will be enough for the winner. And random number generator drew post number 75, which is someone I know. It's Merete, which is a fellow Norwegian podcaster. She has a podcast in Norwegian called Garn, I think that's what it's called. I don't remember it, but it is a podcast that I watch. It's really nice, straight up my alley in terms of knitting. And yeah, she's a Norwegian knitter, so I figured actually this bag, I mean, you can actually understand what it says, so that's pretty good. So yeah, congratulations Merete. Just message me on Ravelry with your address and I will send this bag off to you with the yarn and the buttons and everything. And now we shall be moving into the Mystery Knit-along, so the Christmas mystery mittens, Jul och Natt, that we were knitting from the end of November till the end of December. The mystery finished about the beginning of December, but the knit-along continued on, and so there were lots of time for everyone to finish, and yeah, all you really have to do was to finish that pair of mittens. And so I have drawn prices from that thread and I will start announcing the winners and the prizes. So not very surprising is a bag from Strikkezilla. Crazy yarn lady. You may recognize this from my mug, which is, yeah, also from Strikkezilla. This is a pretty awesome price, if I may say so. So first of all, you get this mini drawstring bag, also from Strikkezilla, aka Tina. It's got some really cool notes in it. Let me see if I can show you. So these will be given to a couple of winners, but I'll only show you this once, so remember them. So this tells you in Norwegian, wool is best out in the air. You can air wool to clean it. Superwash can be washed in the machine. Alpaca does not like washing machines. Cotton can be washed up to 60 degrees. And yeah, that's kind of the thing. So it will tell you a lot more on the back about how to take care of your different fibers. And yeah, so I'll just chuck those back in here. So yeah, those cards were also made by Strikkezilla. And the other thing in this bag is yarn from Ovis, etc. This yarn is just amazing. Quite hard to part with, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll tell you a little bit about the yarn. Now, again, Saskia of Ovis, etc. is also one of those dyers who's been super generous with giving me yarn to give away on the podcast. I also designed with her yarn, and so yeah, I just want to give special recognition to her for that. So, whoa, this is Shetland DK in the colors aubergine and mauve. 100% Shetland wool, 2 times 50 grams here, and it's non-superwash. So there we have it, Dutch Shetland yarn for you, hand dyed by Saskia, and that goes into this bag. Gosh, this is a really awesome bag. The last thing that's in here is Strikk med gradienter, the whole pattern publication in Norwegian. And so yeah, I was given several of these to give away, and they have all the patterns in there, all of them. Just so yeah, you lucky winner. Let's find out who this is. First of all, massive thanks to Nina of Ninapetrina for giving me so many of these to give away. Again, you will be seeing a lot of them in this giveaway. I was given a whole pile. Hope I haven't put my own book into that pile. I don't think I have, because it's got a special greeting for me there. That would be very awkward. Anyway, this entire bag goes to post number 327 in the Mystery Knit-along thread, and that is Eva L8 or Eva L8. I believe you are from Sweden. And I also want to give special recognition to the fact that she put in a really clever modification for the thumb that I kind of wish I had thought of myself, just like to improve it just slightly. So that is why I think you are in particular very deserving of this massive giveaway bag with both amazing yarn and patterns and these cards and everything. So yeah, Eva, get in touch with me on Ravelry in private messages and you will get this bag. So the next Mystery Knit-along winner gets this bag. Tristan Estates, this is a much bigger bag. It's not a drawstring, it's like proper big tote. And in here we have, oh my days, this is another good one. We have another copy of Strikk med gradienter. It's in here, just not gonna bother taking it out. Kind of the backbone of this bag. But there are other things in here. More cards for washing instructions for wool, the ones I showed you earlier, from Strikkezilla, and a yarn. This one I was tempted to keep, honestly, but oh well. So this is Hex Hex Dyeworks, which is super awesome because they tend to name their yarns after things that women are often called, and kind of a sort of way of reclaiming and just be like, yeah, that's what we're gonna call our yarns. So this is called Katla, which I think is amazing. It's a volcano in Iceland, but I also just happen to know that it's the name of a dragon in an Astrid Lindgren tale, so I absolutely love this. And the base seems amazing too. It's a 75-25 superwash merino nylon, so it should be super sturdy. 423 meters and hand dyed in some absolutely amazing crazy colors. So that goes into the giveaway bag. So the winner of this bag with the pattern collection, the yarn and the washing instruction cards is Ninapetrina 91. So just get in touch with me on Ravelry as ever, and just, yeah, you shall have this prize of Strikkezilla that has a skein, the collection and the cards. The last winner of this mystery Ninatalong gets this bag. It's a smaller bag and it says kaffe og strikk, which means coffee and knit in Norwegian, and that also comes with this pattern publication, the collection of the gradient patterns that I took part in. So that is, yeah, the same one that I showed you earlier. It contains the Skummering cardigan, you know, the blue gradient one with the trees and everything. That's called Nightfall in English, and it also has some more in here. I'm just feeling my way through. It has, what's this? This fine ting means, yeah, nice things. And in the nice things bag we have, it goes without saying that this was from Strikkezilla, right? Anyway, we have the washing instruction cards. So there's a bag within a bag within a bag here, and some reflective buttons. These were all three donated by Strikkezilla as well. So yeah, they are reflective. They will be super helpful when it's dark and you want to be seen by cars and not be hit by cars, which is really, you know, a good thing. So you get these three, and of course you get a skein of yarn, another Hex Hex skein. If we can get some focus, I really need to fix this camera. Anyway, this is the colorway Bestia. This is actually an 80-20 merino nylon base. It's got 366 meters. Yeah, it's another sock yarn basically from Hex Hex, and I really like this one as well, so I hope you like it too, and I will let you know who the winner of this bag with the bag in the bag and the cards and the reflective buttons and the pattern collection and the skein, and the winner is Grinne, I think it's pronounced. Correct me, I can't pronounce things. That's post number 311, Grinne. So yeah, just get in touch with me and I will ship this out to you. So we are almost at the end. The only knit along that I have left to give up prices for now is the Selby Mitten Club, and because it was a massive club running over a long period of time and with a enormous participation, I have decided to give away 5 prizes in total. I know, oh, the bill at the post office is not going to be fun. But anyway, let's just get started. Let's start with another drawstring bag. Again, yarn on my mind from Strikkezilla. And in this bag we have some stitch markers. These were donated by Lily of Nordic Stitches back when she made stitch markers, which she doesn't do anymore. So this is a very rare thing to receive. Very sorry, Lily, that I didn't get around to actually donate these while you were still making, but thank you nonetheless for donating. These are sort of Halloween themed. Yes. But those are not the only stitch markers you are going to get. Oh no, you're also getting these. And these were donated to me from a fellow Trondheim knitter who I meet when I go to Trondheim. She is I Altstesse on Instagram. So this is her, the writing at the back here. And yeah, she donated these, that's better, stitch markers. And the last thing you will get in this bag is these 2 beautiful skeins. They were donated to the podcast by a wonderful viewer who I've been following for a long time, and she wanted to give back and so decided to give these away for a giveaway prize. So this is the note is a bit crumpled, but it is Ullcentrum from Öland in Sweden. So this is Swedish yarn. They often use Gotland wool, but I don't think the white is Gotland wool. These do feel quite different, but they are meant to be used together. Perfect color work yarn if you ask me. I would definitely crank out some mittens in this yarn. The yarn looks a bit blue on camera. It's definitely purple in real life, but we actually had snow this night in London, so the air is all like beautifully white and gives a bit of a blue halo to everything, and I am not complaining. I went out to actually fetch breakfast this morning just so I could feel the winter air on my skin, and it was wonderful. So that is why you get this little blue sheen happening here. Anyway, the price, goodness me. So the stitch markers, the yarn and the bag goes to post number 103, which is Bev 583. So Bev 583, if you can get in touch with me on Ravelry, I will ship this out to you. Another bag from Strikkezilla. This one says Strikkezilla, which just means you're hooked on knitting, basically. Like you got the Strikkezilla, you got the strikke buzz. I don't know. It's a hard word to translate. I don't know if it's a real word even. So again, we have the pattern collection Strick med gradienter. Also, I want to put out there for anyone who may have won this particular publication and you already have it. I know this collection is in limited print, so I do want to mention, like, if you already have it, maybe you want to give it away to someone who doesn't, or you want to tell me that maybe you already have it and you would like something else, I could give you patterns instead. So maybe this can go out to someone who doesn't already have it, because it is out of print. So I just want to put that out there in case someone who already has it gets it, basically, because there's no point in having two of the same. So just thought I'd say that. Hope that didn't come out wrong. Also in this bag you get more of these washing instructions that I have placed in this mini drawstring bag from Strikkezilla. And this is the yarn that you're getting, and this is oh, it's just an incredibly beautiful collection of yarn. Like this, it's not even a gradient, but like this color family. Oh, so this is Tant Kofta. This is actually the first Tant Kofta yarn I have ever had in my possession. It's a little bit sad that I will be giving it away, but it certainly makes me hungry for more. So this is Angorette, that's the name of this base. It's a 70% merino, 25% angora, 5% polyester. Each 100 gram skeins got 750 meters. So that's amazing. But one of these skeins, and I'm guessing this one is a different base, and that is merino extra fine. So this is 100% merino, but it's got the same meterage as the other two. So whether you want to use that alone or with the others, that's of course completely up to you. One skein would be enough for a shawl actually, so you know, that's something you can do with it. It's just gorgeous. But I do want to give you a heads up, because this yarn came in an envelope that I tore open, and it's one of those envelopes that's vatted, like lined with shredded cardboard. And this shredded cardboard ended up being all over these very fussy angora skeins. And so I've spent a lot of time trying to pick out the little cardboard pieces. And you may still find some. I have tried to do my best to get them out. But in case you find some little flecks and specks of cardboard here and there, know that that's what it is. So yeah, sorry about that. It shouldn't affect the yarn in any way. It was just me being very, very excited about this yarn, and I hope you are too. So this bag, the yarn and the washing instructions go to Sofakroken, and I know who you are. I recognize you. You are post number 2, so that is well deserved. You were properly early in this, so that is very, very nice. Yeah, get in touch with me and I will ship this off to you. Enjoy. And here's another prize for the Knitalong. This bag again says Crazy Yarn Lady. I hope you don't mind being declared a Crazy Yarn Lady when I give this to you, but yeah, it's a slightly smaller tote than the other ones. And the content is a copy of Bladet Garn, the one and only print copy in English. They did the circus edition in English in print, but since then you can really only get the English editions digitally on Ravelry. So that's the thing you can get. It's got beautiful patterns in here, just to give you an idea. So that goes into this bag. You also get a mini drawstring bag. It doesn't come with the washing instructions because I ran out, but you still get the mini drawstring bag, which is great for notions and whatnot. And there will be some buttons from Rememerances Pottery, 4 in these sort of swirly ceramics and these that are floral. Both of these are ceramics, as you can tell they're quite hardy and beautiful and amazing and handmade. So yeah, thank you Natalie of Rememerances Pottery for donating these, and thanks to Bladet Garn for donating another copy of their amazing magazine. For anyone who doesn't know who I'm referring to when I talk about Rememerances Pottery, it's the woman who makes these amazing mugs. This is my mug, so not going to be given away, but I just thought I'd give her a special shout out for donating, because Natalie, you are amazing, an amazing designer and potterier. I'm making up words now. Lastly in this bag is this skein from Hex Hex. They donated 3 skeins, which is amazing. So this is the Hysteria colorway, again keeping with the theme of things that women get called. So just kind of own it. It's another 80/20 Marina Island skein, and it's in this beautiful shade of blue. I hope you will enjoy this. It, again, pains me to give away, but it's got to be done. As you can see, I have a good mountain of things to give away, and I can't keep it all as much as I'd like. So this collection of the magazine, the yarn and the buttons, it goes to post number 228, which is Ruthbuchanan. It's one of those old British names, isn't it? Or Scottish or something. So I'll put your name down there, and yeah, I will ship this out to you after you message your address on Ravelry. So congratulations, Ruth. And now I'm kind of saving the most amazing prizes for last. This prize also comes in these alpaca drawstring bags from Strikkezilla. Again, thank you. And it contains something very special. First of all, you get stitch markers from Untitled Chapter, and they look like this. So that's something you're getting, but there's something else in this bag, and it's gonna take a bit of me to show you this. I'm gonna have to open and unwrap, but it's packaged quite securely for a reason. Oh, this price is so cool. Why am I not keeping this? Oh, I know, because I already have one, and that's just greedy, even though I'd like to. So what's in here? I wonder what's in here. Ta-da! The Crazy Yarn Lady mug, same one that I have, except I have not been drinking out of this one. It's new and pristine, straight from Strikkezilla, because she donated a mug. So yeah, that's a prize. I'm gonna wrap it up now. So this goes out to post number 212, which is Shayla Street. So Shayla, I hope that's how I pronounce it. I never thought about how to pronounce that name. It's not Sheila. Is it Shayla? Anyway, get in touch with me on Ravelry and I will ship this amazing giveaway prize, Cal prize, to you with the mug, the bag and the stitch markers. So for the last prize, this prize is so amazing. I'm gonna have to cry myself to sleep for a couple of nights over having to part with this prize. It's amazing, and I wanted it to go to someone who had really earned it. So I started looking at all the people who made all the club mittens, each and every one of them. That was never a criteria. Everyone's been in the draw for all the other prizes, but I decided for the last one I'm gonna draw the random number generator between the ones that have made them all, which is a bit of an administrative hassle, but there we are. And I want to show you the prize, and then I will tell you who the winner is. So first of all, it comes in one of these alpaca bags again, and it does come with more stitch markers. Hang on. Again from Untitled Chapter, she donated these for us. And in this bag, there is a bag, and the bag is... Can I get a drum roll? Just give me a drum roll. You guys, it is a hide and hammer bag. I'm trying not to look at it too much because it's going to hurt to part with. Now mind you, I have actually purchased one of these myself. That's going to come in my mail anytime now. But so I want to show you this bag properly, because new, aka Vanilla, is an amazing bag maker. She's had some time off after she made a baby instead, and has now come back full force as a bag maker again. Her bags are amazing. I already own one that she made with leather with River Knits, who's a dyer in the UK. She works a lot with leather, but these are primarily just canvas, and I'm gonna show you. So they come with these sort of opening. So the more the leather softens, the easier these will be to kind of unattach. So the thing about the leather, it really transforms, which is quite fascinating. So the bag is massive. It's just massive. Just, can you even handle this? This, you can put in a proper sweater quantity here, and 2 and 3. Like, if you have a massive project, this is the bag for you. So once you have put in that massive project, right, you just kind of roll this in I might be rolling it on the wrong side. Pardon me if I do. I may have, no I'm not. Then you just, plug this thing in here. And there you have it. So, how about that? Oh, and it's got a handle. Of course it's got a handle. So, I'm gonna have to put this away now before I start crying. But yeah, I will announce the winner. And the winner who was drawn was post number... I didn't write the post number. Anyway, the winner is super deserving, not only for having made all the mittens, but also for being an amazing test knitter, I have found out. Absolutely invaluable. And that is Guido Flemmen. So Guido, get in touch with me and I will, maybe not happily, but still ship this off to you, crying at the post office. But anyway, congratulations, you have earned it. Of course I didn't write down the number. It was like 6 different posts. What brain? Oh. Anyway, that was all the prizes. Thank you all so much for watching this entire tirade of just advertisement and product placement. It's not something I do a lot. I think it was definitely the right call to put all these into one video so that those of you who care to watch these kinds of things do. And I want to give a massive thanks again to everyone who has donated, as well as everyone who's taken part in my Knitalongs. Just for your information, I do still host Knitalongs. I am quite addicted to them, so I am hopefully going to be running another Knitalong next autumn. It's never for sure, but I hope to. I'd like to know if you're still interested, of course. But regardless, I am running the year-long Knitalong of 2019, so that is something you can jump on right now. I will be needing more prizes, obviously, so if you want to donate, that's also an opportunity. And there will be the kind of branching out Knitalong for February, which is now, I guess, it's the 1st of February today. The rules there is that you knit a pattern in a language that you haven't knitted more than 5 times. The idea is that you branch out with your language preferences in knitting. So say if you know English but you never knitted an English language pattern before or more than 5 times, then you are eligible, and I encourage you to open your horizons for foreign to you knitting patterns. And that's kind of the spirit of that cal. It doesn't come with any finishing requirements, it's just going to run for February. But I am starting to open up to the idea of maybe running it across 2 months, because I realized the conversation could be quite useful to people. Getting help from people who are native speakers of the language, or at least know it fluently, so you can kind of help each other out in the thread that I need to open today. Deep breath. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I thought I'd mention the shawl I'm wearing actually. This is, oh yeah, I'm also wearing ski thermals because London is freezing, and this is how Norwegians survive the weather. Yes, I have matching sweater and tights. We call them wool underwear in Norway. It's basically, yeah, wool underwear. And the shawl is actually given to me from Katie of Inside Number 23, which makes me just giddy of excitement. Because I remember when like little 26-year-old Ellie was discovering knitting podcasts, and she was watching Inside Number 23 and was like, oh my god, that shawl is amazing, I will make one just like it. And I got the same yarn, same pattern, and made it, and wasn't quite happy with it because I clearly did not get gauge. It was way too loose, the shawl was just too big and unmanageable. But Katie's shawl, it's just perfect, just the right size. It's a crescent shape that I actually don't hate wearing, which is incredible. It's knit in Woolen Vine Volke yarn, I believe, in the Outlander colorway, which is an MCN yarn. That's Merino Cashmere Nylon. And yeah, Katie gave this to me, which is amazing. So thank you, Katie. I am just like trying to think of how excited little 26-year-old Ellie would have been of this. And also now I have 2 shawls that look nearly alike. Anyway, it is the Duchess of Devonshire shawl by KF Jones, who has the Karebear podcast, so I thought I'd just mention that before I wrap things up. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for taking part in the Knitalongs. Thanks to all the giveaway makers, those of you who gave prizes, whether you make them yourselves or you just donated to the podcast. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the proper episode. Bye.